Just shoot.
A pickup basketball game echoes through Nike Park in Isle of Wight County, where harmless play masks what lies beneath the surface.
Military authorities have advised us that an enemy attack by air is imminent.
A deep history steeped in fear and mistrust between superpowers. For behind this door and down these steps, we see shadows of a different world.
I would say we probably shouldn't go any further.
In the 1950s and early 60s, Nike missile batteries stood watch over Hampton Roads.
And this would have been the position that they would actually fire the missile from.
Albert Burkhardt gives tours of Nike Park, where 5 years ago the county pumped water out of the old magazines, revealing a dark underworld of Cold War politics. Since then, 20 feet of water refilled those cavities. They hide a past often viewed in black and white, where even comedy took an apocalyptic tone. And on a more serious note,
duck and cover.
Civil defense, where everyone needed a purpose and a cool head.
At least here in Hampton Roads, you didn't want to panic the population because where would the people go?
This particular area is the basement, the vault that's here.
You might have gone to the basement of the old Bank of Smithfield, a fallout shelter in the 1950s, and now a time capsule of the Cold War at the Isle of Wight County Museum.
I think a lot of folks did actually realize that these sorts of shelters and the bomb shelters that you could provide for yourself at home really didn't provide a lot of security or assistance.
But they did provide canned food and water, government manuals on survival, even gas masks for children, because the nuclear age was upon us, and Hampton Roads was a target.
Very, very much a tense time, very scary.
We were so close to what would have been ground zero that the civil defense folks just, gave us up for being wiped out anyway.
But Drone 10 offers a glimpse of the last line of defense, a Nike missile battery in Hampton, abandoned for more than 50 years, a distant memory for Ira Abbott.
Because I haven't been back here since probably '57.
Abbott was an Army Battalion Guided Missile Maintenance Chief in charge of the missiles in 4 of the 8 local batteries, including this one.
The center line would be about in here, and it'd open up like so.
No missile ever fired from these batteries, but one day, Abbott says an Air Force plane failed to identify itself, and the officer in charge came to a decision.
And he was gung-ho enough to do it.
And then what finally saved it?
The Air Force tally-hoed him. So the Air Force identified him, and so everything went back to normal.
And more than 50 years later, places like Nike Park take us back to that dark time.
So future generations don't forget how close we came under the concept of mutual assured destruction to virtually getting wiped out. And that's why the story needs to be told.
And so maybe we wouldn't ever come close again.
No, you have to shoot from here. You have to shoot from the foul line. Hurry up.